Okay, so with Mr. F, we're going to see if we can start to practice going from the flat target, which was his little blanket, onto the raised cot. So we're going to see if he feels somewhat comfy giving it a try. If he again finds the cot to be a little overwhelming, I know last time when we tried it, yes, he found it to be a little bit spooky. So I'm going to start feeding him for any good attempt. So right now, him even doing like the paws up. Yes, nice job. So I might even again feed and capture those little moments for him going up on the bed and checking it out. We're going to do some hellos in just a minute, okay? Let's let him practice going on his little bed. If you want to be a little bit of a distraction, Ebba, you could do some walking around with us. And then that way, Mr. F can practice taking a moment to practice the bed or the cot while you're meandering and being a little bit of a visual distraction around him. So thank you. Ready? So we might try and get Mr. F to go all the way around. He says, lady, I'm not sure yet. He's getting the front end on there, but he's not too certain about his back end. So he's making his way all the way around to see if he can reach the snacks from either end. So remember, not forcing or rushing the situation can be helpful. It's a great way to let your puppy build up their comfort range or their confidence from their most comfortable starting point. So for Mr. F again, we might warm up. Ready, Fritz? Get a little bit of check-in. We might do some gorgeous little sits. Ebba, did you want to come say hi to Mr. F and say hello to him in a moment? So maybe what I'll do is I'll get Mr. F's attention. So remember too, guys, that if your puppy's doing quite well and they're feeling more comfortable, you can take gear off while practicing in and around the home. If, again, your puppy tends to get really lost with distractions, I would recommend the gear can be helpful to keep them in one spot or keep them from venturing too far away. So for Mr. F, we might warm him up if he gets a little bit nervous with some of the neighbor noises that he's hearing, some of the little clicks or bonks. I want him to start thinking that maybe some Find Its are another great venue. But if, let's say, he was doing a great job around our little new human child, who again would be the distraction, we would want to go ahead and feed for these little moments. So his little neighbor's just doing some moving around in the background, and he's a little bit unsure about it. We'll see what he's up to just for a quick sec. Hi, handsome guy. We'll do a little Find It for Mr. R over here. Keep him a little intrigued with some Find Its. We'll say hi to him in 1 second. Right now, let's keep playing with our handsome guy, Mr. F. So I took him off his gear just so he could practice a little bit being around the little one, and then also starting to realize that it's not the gear that's the only thing keeping him from jumping or going and visiting. So I wanted Mr. F to have a few chances to practice being off leash as well. Did you want to do a little hi for him? That's his harness. So that's where we hook up our leash so he can practice being on a lead, but also so that way he doesn't pull on his neck. He says he's got an itch. He says he'd rather be probably a naked man, but it's good practice. Ready, Fritz? So if, let's say, he gets a little distracted, I might do again a little recall. Yes. So from the environment, even though he's watching Ebba do her thing and sometimes he's hearing his little other dog neighbor doing some stuff, I want Mr. F to sometimes practice either being sent away. Ready? So he's following Ebba for a second. And then we'll do, Fritz, come. Yes. And we're going to feed him. Nice job for doing that recall across the room. I know you can't see him wandering away, but he does get out of sight from the camera. He's just following Ebba down the training room. And then I'm going to feed him with a little jackpot for doing that lovely little recall. Nice job.
Because of my feet making that sound?
Yeah, he likes to follow you sometimes. So I might throw a little snack further away, get him to go further. And then, Fritz, come. Yes. So this is really nice practice for Mr. F because even though, again, he does get a little lost or distracted, he's doing a really nice job bouncing back. Fritz, come. Yes, what a good boy. So remember, be careful, go around the puppy, right?
Did you hear my foot sound?
I sure did hear you. Nice job, Fritz.
My feet.
Yeah, he's doing, ready? So we'll do a little Find It, get him to go in the opposite direction. Fritz, come. Nice. So remember, to generalize behaviors, you will need to practice outside of your home front. But remember that if the babe doesn't have much of a starting point to go from, you will need to generalize the skills prior to trying to get them comfortable in other environments. That's the other puppy, my love. He's just climbing up on some goodies. He's maybe touching the fence a little bit. Nice job. Ready? Find it. So again, Fritz, come. Yes. So you may only want to do a couple little reps. You want to always end on a happy or easy note. So if you're finding your puppy's having a really hard time bouncing back, you may want to stop while you're ahead. Yes, nice job.
I'm getting some of my energy out.
That's lovely. Also, what Mr. F is working on is seeing you running doesn't equal chase you or jump on you. He might want to frolic with her, but he's doing a really nice job keeping all 4 feet on the floor. Fritz, come. Yes. And he's able to bounce back from the distraction of the little one to come check in. Nice job.
If he goes there, I come with him.
I know, you're doing a nice job.
If he follows me, I'll come there.
Yeah, and Mr. F's doing a great job. Ready, Fritz? So we'll do another little find it. Nice. And then Fritz, come. Yes. Nice job, sir. So again, he might run off, get a little distracted, and then from the environment, Fritz, come. Get him to do a little recall. What a good boy. Nice job. Smart man. That was beautiful. So we'll give him a little break. That was awesome. Good job, Mr. F. Nice work. Yeah, you're both doing a good job running.